Representative Paul Ryan, who is chairman of the House Budget Committee, unveiled his budget proposal today for 2013 and beyond. And what he did is, he laid out a blueprint for balancing the federal budget in 10 years. And he would do this with, all through spending cuts, no tax increases. So he would cut spending, reducing federal budget deficits by $4.6 trillion over the next 10 years. These would be cuts that would be unprecedented. To put some context to that, the most recently, the automatic spending cuts that took effect a few weeks ago, known as the sequester, that everyone was, having a lot of consternation about here in Washington, that will cut spending by $1.2 trillion over the next decade. So this is about 4 times that much in spending reductions. A lot of this is a replay of some of the things that he's done in the past. And one big one is what he does with Medicare. So for people who are 55 and younger, Medicare would be the traditional, what they call pay for service. You go to the doctor, you get a bill, Medicare pays the portion of it that they pay. You would essentially just get a subsidy from the government to go out and buy health insurance on the open market. He will get something through his budget committee, and it will pass the House, and then it will die. So the president usually proposes a budget sometime in February for the upcoming year, and he has not yet done that. So, and Republicans in Congress have been very critical of the fact that the president, here he is in his, is going on his 5th year in office, and he has not proposed a budget for the upcoming fiscal year yet. We expect it in the next month or so, but we don't know exactly when that's going to be. So we have the sequester that kicked in, which is about $85 billion in spending cuts this year, $1.2 trillion over 10 years. And that would also have the CR. So on March 27th, the government runs out of money, theoretically, and there would be a partial government shutdown if they don't extend it. There's general agreement. The House has already passed a bill that would extend spending through the end of the fiscal year, which for those of you outside of Washington is September 30th. The Senate Republicans and Democrats came together and on Monday night actually came up with a bipartisan plan that's not that different from what the House Republicans have put forward. So we're not expecting a big battle on funding the government through the end of the fiscal year, through September. It's what happens after that. And this is all kind of coming together at the same time that the debt ceiling. The government's going to hit the debt ceiling sometime in May. They can take some extraordinary measures, as they call them, to extend the borrowing authority through into August. It's not clear exactly what date, but that's when it's expected to happen. Things are going to really come together to a head then.